Hi everyone, this is Miss K. I just had something I wanted to say. I've been watching the news and I've saw the horrible things that Huda and Louis had to say about Olandria. I think that was terrible. Just when I thought there was no one in the world more despicable than Huda, I found out there was another person. But I've been paying particular attention to the video that came on from their live. And one of the things I really read between the lines on this video, that this child was set up to do this. Someone set this child up to call into that live and make that statement. This wasn't a surprise call, and they knew it. This was somebody that they knew, either Louis knew or Huda knew, to call in, which is makes this more horrible than it already is, because this is what you're teaching a child. I mean, this is really, really despicable. And I also want to say I enjoyed the comments that everybody made in defense of Olandria, especially the one that Nick's sister Ella made. It was so eloquent and it was so true. It got to the point in the fact about how we have to deal with situations like this. I think it was terrible that they would get a child to call in and say something like that. What are you teaching this particular child? It's not good. So I just want to say that racism in any form is a terrible thing. And people use it as a weapon because they feel it makes the person they're saying to hurt them and make them feel bad. But we all related. I mean, you dig back to bloodlines and history, you find we all related in some kind of way or something. So, but it's used because it's used to demeanor and put down and try to make somebody feel inferior or less than a human being. This is why it's used. But we can't let it hurt us. And I know it do because it's something that we know why they're saying it, to realize that this person saying they have this much hatred in their heart towards us. But we have to do what Olandria did. We have to look at it, listen to it, feel it for a second, and then let it go. I love her statement that she put out against this video that was put out there. I love what she had to say. I also love what Ella had to say about it. And this is how we have to handle the situation. Because, like two wrongs never make a right. I mean, you could have took it the other way and the Landry could have went said all kind of negative stuff, but that's not how you handle it. You always keep your dignity about yourself, your integrity. You keep the things about you that they want to try to bring down. You never give the enemy what they want. And I'm so proud of Olandria for her statement that she put out there. And no, racism is a terrible thing. We don't, nobody, agrees with this. Nobody accepts this. And it's definitely not funny. There's nothing funny about when somebody is showing racism towards another person. That's not a funny thing. And for them to laugh, it showed their ignorance, is what it showed. They trying to put somebody else down, but you make yourself look like a fool. So I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to say that, we have to kind of be strong in times like this and stuff because we facing this every day, and we just have to know how to deal with it and stuff. And sometimes we do. Some people do. And again, I come back to the statement where I say I love the way Alandria, I love the way Nick handled the situation, because they made a lot of enemies when they came out of that villa, being almost the winners. They were second place, but the way everything came out, it's almost like they were first place. And they made a lot of enemies leaving there. Some people that's probably still grinning on them and talking to them right now are harboring animosity and ill feelings in their heart towards them. So they have to keep their eyes open and be careful. Learn how to read people. Everybody can't do that, but I'm just saying, you can pick up certain things that'll tell you something as a ray about a person. So I just want to say that I'm proud of her statement. I love the way she handled the situation. I think Hoda and Louis deserve each other. And I think they both need to go seek some kind of psychological or physical help or something, because they are miserable, unhappy people in their own skin. And what do we know about miserable, unhappy people? They set out to make other people's lives miserable and unhappy. So, I just keep them in prayers and pray that, they get some help and that somewhere down the line they can become better people. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.